monastery collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I moved a little bit from the... I didn't really play. I think I was there. And I moved over here. I was trying to make videos, so I didn't do any quests, I didn't do anything. I just moved from this location to the village. Mulberry, and that's it. And this is part 20, if I'm not wrong. And in terms of quests, I help Thaler. I saved him from ogres, and that's it. And I guess that's all what I did in the previous part. I probably need to do the main quest because it's for level 16, I'm level 20. And I need to do this quest as well, since I'm not far from Novigrad. And I also need to repair my stuff. For some reason my swords are always broken. Oh. Look at that. Let me think. What do we have here? Eve approaches. You'll buy your drinks at the inn at the crossroads with Novigrad crowns. We take no other coin. We don't do taps either, nor exchanges, save for eat or drink. If anyone doesn't like that, they can go rub for acorns. Okay. Warning. Okay. Appeal to Sir Gerald of Rivia, the bridge is crossed. Okay. Invoice, wine bonds. But I'm not going to do this quest yet. This is the quest after... it's better to do DLCs after we finish the main line. At least I feel like. There's depressing music in Valorant. It's just awful. How depressing do you want it to be? Yes, please. Okay.
She casts no spells, on my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit.
It's chamomile and goatweed. She brewed teas for stomach pain.
Aha! So she did make potions. True, make a note. Her father.
They hate you too, fat girl. Potions? Are you mad?
Just look at the freak.
Should have stayed in the forest with my unit. At least it would die with dignity.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain? I repeat, do not get in my way.
That...
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
What's this about?
Nothing. I just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we were just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
What kind of inconsistencies? Can you develop a little bit more this idea? I'm not sure.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kinda owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Adventure skin. Cards, Gwen is love, Gwen is life. Yeah, cards are more important. But let me think a little bit about this quest with Yad Karadin. The thing is, you say that the problem is in CDPR, but the thing is, I don't remember what was the situation, but it was something from real life, maybe some political event or something like that, or maybe something, I don't quite remember. And we want to believe that people are not making mistakes, and that's what I was thinking as well. I don't remember exactly the situation. I mean, I don't remember whether it was political or not, but the thing is, I am not sure about it, like 100%. But the problem is that I was thinking that this person cannot make a mistake. Like, he's like, obviously it's weird. He's trained. He knows what he's doing and stuff. But the more I started kind of to search, the more I started to think about it, the more I understand that something that seems very obvious for us because we're in a very kind of calm situation when we have enough of time to think, to analyze everything. It's not always the case for everybody, so we kind of end up in a situation where we tend to think better about people, and we tend to think that because this person is a professional, that he or she probably won't make this mistake because, well, it seems obvious, right? But I found myself in a situation where I actually understood that we don't need to think too good about people, because sometimes, you know, making mistakes, especially, I don't know, we always speak about politics and relationships. It's kind of sad, but I think it's the most obvious example that I can give you. It's when in a relationship you see that your person is being kind of aggressive, right? Your partner. It doesn't matter, he or she. And clearly it's a red flag, right? But there are people who ignore it. There are people who believe that, well, I can change him or I can change her, and it seems obvious if the person is aggressive and you see that in different situations, even before getting into a relationship, you started to get to know each other and stuff. And so you think that, well, maybe he will change or she will change or I will change him or her and stuff. And for us, it's obvious that if you see that the person is aggressive and you see that he is ready to kill someone, maybe it's not a good sign. But there are people who ignore it, you see. And what seems obvious for us is not always for other people, because they might be, I don't know, stressed, or they might be overthinking or something like that. So about this situation with a trained archer, she might be trained, but you never know. There is this human factor. Maybe she was overthinking or stressed or something like that. So probably we should not think too good about people sometimes.
Locked. It looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
I don't know about toilets, but you know.
I praise you with all my heart. I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but madam, well,
Yeah, but that's it, I guess.
Must be Zed.
I want to believe that if we give a chance, especially considering this Yad guy, he says that he has changed and he's having a better life nowadays.
No.
Why not give him a chance?
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger. I tried, didn't I? Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
I mean, that is true, but the problem is that if you never pardon people, if you never give them a second chance, then what's even the point of communicating with people? I think it's better to completely abandon cities and societies and live somewhere in some kind of a hut in the middle of the jungle. Like that you won't see people making mistakes and you won't have any problems.
Isengrim foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth.
It's kind of hard.
I don't know. Might be worth snooping around for.
I guess it's a very personal choice in the end.
Cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there.
I don't want to lose hope for humanity, and I want to believe that people can change. People change.
Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to.
So
Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
I praise you with all my heart.
yeah, but if we imagine if we executed or punished every person who committed a mistake, can people change? That's the question. If you send someone to jail for 30 years, can that person change? Or should we just execute everyone? What about people who are killing other people accidentally? You're driving your car and someone jumps under your car. Are you to blame for that? But you killed someone. There are a lot of things like that you need to
Zoltan,
think about.
Geralt.
Let's play some Gwent.
round of Gwent.
I never refuse.
Me neither.
Let's play.
I don't really know Dragon Ball. I watched some videos on YouTube, but I didn't watch the cartoon, if I can call it like that. But yeah, there are always characters like that. I think they're called... no. There are protagonists, antagonists, and there are anti-heroes. Yeah, that is true. Actually, a lot of people go bad, unfortunately. That's what I'm noticing. This is, I think the best example that I can give you is the our YouTubers or something, because obviously we're all watching different videos and stuff, and a lot of YouTubers that I was personally watching maybe like 5 years ago or 6-7 years ago, they gone mad. It just feels weird. I feel like with age a lot of people are getting less tolerant, less patient. They allow themselves way more things, even in terms of language. Like some YouTubers were doing absolutely fine without any conflicts, without any weird comments and stuff, and nowadays they're making some cringe content, getting into conflicts and constantly complaining. That's sad. It's not exactly evil, but with time a lot of people are getting very very weird. That's the problem. A lot of people are watching them. And I'm not sure why. What kind of money? I'm not sure. Well, yes and no. I don't know, it's kind of hard because it's true that that's how it works, but at the same time, if you look at, I don't know, if you're watching tech videos, there is a channel MKBHD, Marcus Brownlee, and he got 17 million subscribers, and he's absolutely normal and adequate, and he's not making any drama, and he's just doing his work, and absolutely, I think he's one of the best YouTubers, best examples how you can stay adequate and still do a good job without getting into conflicts and stuff. I don't know, but I can say for sure that he's not using any bad words and he's not getting into any conflicts. That's for sure. So I can compare him to other people. That's it. He keeps killing my catapults. Pass. Okay. He's really going all in. That's crazy. Nice. Yeah, but he started when he was not collaborating with anyone. That's the thing. And he started alone doing videos, and he was just doing them. It's been what, 10 years that he's doing them, and that's it. The example was it was just to tell you that there are people who has big channels. There are people who have big channels and they are absolutely adequate. It was not about when you start. It's actually to tell you that you can be big and still be adequate. You don't have to make some cringe content and stuff. And people love Marcus Brownlee. And he's a good example that that you can be normal in this crazy world.
Seems I won.
Right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card. You need it. You can do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous.
I barely
Made you
watch
bring in shame a good Dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
I barely watch any YouTubers nowadays because a lot of them are getting weird, so I got like maybe 5 or 6, 7, from 5 to 10 maybe subscriptions to YouTubers. All other are like historical channels and documentaries and stuff. People are kind of weird nowadays.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Fine. Tell me what you want. got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
I'm watching hardware benchmarks as well, about like stuff about phones and
up this time.
high stakes. Where's the I watched them as well with different, I don't know, video cards and stuff. That's not bad, but I can't say that I'm watching it regularly. It's more like it depends on my mood. I usually prefer the general tech videos about, I don't know, phones and stuff, or maybe just news. But hardware is not that often. Direction. Let's see how they develop. I think Motorola, because they're owned by Lenovo, and I'm actually curious how they will, whether they will be able to compete against bigger companies like Apple and Samsung. Because it's true that they're making some phones, but I don't feel like they're really
I got pissed like a racehorse.
as widespread as Samsung or Apple.
Zoltan?
Get out.
Nokia is our
Got
past.
those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say elves are beautiful.
It said that
Zed,
we lost
give you
Nokia.
much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson in Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Zoltan, think I've done what I was supposed to do. Gotta see to some other matters.
Shame, as I could use some help. But, well, change your mind, come and see me.
Okay. Return to Zoltan.
Zoltan?
I don't have a choice.
Get out.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say elves are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead.
One.
Yeah. Oh no.
Who's Cleaver?
Fishing.
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
Least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Ravi. Who's he?
A common card
I
sharp.
didn't
and a
see them
swindler.
in the quest. That's weird.
Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis
Not
card.
sure.
Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Okay.
Zoltan, seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden
Zoltan
Stage in
speaks a lot.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
I don't know what's the thing, but girls are super obsessed with iPhones. I still didn't get this thing. My mom gets iPhones as well. Why? You've never tried any Androids. A very interesting situation indeed.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into my area 2 days' road from Bazima. Milf guard arrived there just before winter. Black ones didn't do no harm, not at first. Till guerrillas attacked their garrison, that is. Then they set out oils alight.
John Natalis.
Got my eye on you.
Oh.
Washed your hair lately?
I feel like I was
Looking to make some coins.
buying Samsungs before as well. I wanted to keep the cycle, change it every year, but now that phones are barely changing, I kinda am at the point where like Samsungs are barely changing, iPhones are barely changing as well. So it's a very weird situation where you don't really understand what is the point to change them every year. You're like changing them every 2 to 3 years nowadays.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Haven't been to the Sturgeon yet.
Fine, fine. Ravi's not going anywhere. Let's clean out Caesar Bilzen first. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the card there.
The problem is that I can say exactly the same thing about Samsungs nowadays. Are they good? Yes. They have a good battery? Yes. Good performance? Yes. The software is good as well. One UI. So that's the problem.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Shivi.
Caesar Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar?
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does
A little bit.
Geralt
I don't know why.
fish?
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar?
You betcha!
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
So what's the Zanders or eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like thyme-flavored shite.
I almost want to say he got his talent from Pirates of Novigrad. He's just living in front of the main place, the main square.
Care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Happen to like Xander.
Cause you're a witcher! What you shoving them potions? Shit's a delicacy to use.
A witcher? Never mentioned he was a witcher.
Wilson, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Pontar Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Yeah, sometimes it's a very weird situation. This is what I'm asking myself. There are people who recognize that it's a witcher, and they're like, well, you got 2 swords, and well, obviously he's a witcher. And there are other people, it's like they're living in a parallel universe. It's like they are not aware of existence of creatures, they have never heard of witchers. It's so weird how at the same city there are people who are absolutely aware and absolutely unaware of witchers. Just mind-blowing.
Bombs.
How's that?
Belthan heard many jests lately. Though, true enough, that one wasn't very funny. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done.
Any interesting books here? No.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open. Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
Not bad. Let me see. Let me look. Can't look at everything.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
I know. When you approach it doesn't let you loot it. That's weird. What they fixed it?
Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic. Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony.
A very interesting collection indeed.
Here's Fringilla. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged.
I forgot to visit the blacksmith. I'm still in it.
Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition.
Very weird that...
Portrait of Emperor Emir. Tempera on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say.
I wonder what people would do if they discover that portrait. They'd be fine with it? Because this is the territory of the North Kingdom, so...
That's my debt collector.
Oh, the bottle. Didn't take the bottle, no?
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's growing late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him! And you two, get lost!
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher. Well, up to it, lads. Haven't they got all day?
Not your lucky day.
Witcher. Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
who always end up killing someone. I feel like not like a witch, but like a
You're
murderer.
soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Natalis card. Only one missing now. High time we saw Ravi.
Go. I should contact the buyer. Agree on a place to make the transaction. See you, Geralt. No loitering round here.
Maybe, but I feel like I'm still killing people for nothing.
Whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn
To
alongside
heal your daughter in a day.
Got my eye on you.
White one.
I'd say so.
There should be an Axie option, since I have the sign, to convince them to go back. To drink some water and chill.
Burning fire protects us, but the witch sure comes in handy at times.
The lore of witchers? A little bit.
no glass taste.
As much as I could find from the game and the TV series. I didn't read the books.
The ladies find me out.
I hope I'll do that one day.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi here was just about to play for his life, and
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
if you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to pay for you. Sound good? See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
I'm not sure in the world of in this fantastic world monsters can never end. They always keep coming, like from some portal or something.
Agreed.
And here I thought you'd be no fun at all. Let's play, let's play!
I've heard some versions and watched some videos about it. I'd rather not make any comments about them hiring some people. It might be true, it might not be true. I can't say that for sure, so I'm not into conspiracy theories. I know that big businesses, they have very shady practices. I don't doubt that, but I'd rather not make any comments about that. I need some spice. Why I don't have any spice? Give me a spice. Yeah, but those are called white hat hackers, as far as I'm aware, so NFL. Wow. Spice games. The game of spice. Yeah, but how hypothetical witchers can make monsters? That's the thing. It's not like they're going to some people, killing their family members and trying to, so they can take a revenge and then kill those people. It would be weird.
Yes! Curb your enthusiasm, mate, and sit still or you'll hurt yourself. But he won! So, now we'll play something else.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about. Is that in lore? Is it the official lore of The Witcher?
Thanks. Don't know how I'll repay you.
Natalis card will do just fine.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you prefer some other? Got a whole array you might like.
I'm in a hurry.
The Natalis card, of course. Here.
In the Netflix show, the cartoon that was made for Netflix.
The eternal fire protects us, but the witch sure comes in handy at times. We can go at it here, or at my place.
Okay, so I got all the cards. That's great. And probably after this quest, I'll do the Dandelions one, and then I'll go to Scale again.
Colonel Coffee.
I saw that cartoon, but I watched the trailer, but I didn't watch it. And I didn't watch the 3rd season of The Witcher. I should watch it as well, Paolo.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
Got the card, Zoltan.
Ha! Sims will make it before the king of beggars buggers can get me. Come on. I arranged to meet the buyer at an old brewery. He'll be delighted to see we've got all the cards. The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke's ilk, no doubt about that. You know me, Geralt. I'm not prejudiced against anyone, as long as they pay.
The TV show is interesting. I feel like it changes a little bit from the
Oh, I can't wait to get the king of beggars out of my beer.
from video games. It's interesting to watch something from times to times. I'm not a big fan of TV shows, but it's great. It's great. It's like an alternative version of The Witcher.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it.
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse in. I'll tend to the others.
Rumble time! Now left! We can't kill him!
Go on, Geralt! After him! I'd only slow you down.
Really use a piss, but bad to get my arse wet.
Because it's long, or why? Why don't you like? They don't want to let me climb this thing.
What? Can't understand a word.
Get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Run, girl, run. Is there anything interesting here? Or am I? What a weird place. I've never went there. What is this place?
Looks like rain.
boring as fucking shite.
That's interesting.
Geralt.
At this point, all these bugs that we see in The Witcher, they are part of the part of this game. It feels kind of normal. There are bugs, which is not normal, but I feel like when you play this game several times, you feel that, well, you just have to deal with it, and that's it. Deal with it or deal.
Leave me, swiving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha, highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
Yeah, you can go, if you're able.
Huh.
That's kinda sad.
What are my chances with these wounds?
Not high. So long.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
No, I let him go.
Oh, I knew I should have gone with you. You know he has it in for me. He'll be doubly determined now.
Doubt it. Think
Always
he's likely
wanted
to
to
quit
kill
the
someone.
business. If he gets out of there alive.
Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I've
course,
never
cards.
managed without you,
Obvious.
so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he survives. Let's hope that he survives. Let's be positive in this dready world of The Witcher, with monsters
Vile times when
and other weird things. Gwent deck. I need John Natalis, and I need... that's it. I didn't have anything else. What? Too bad. Okay. Dandelion isn't green. Okay. Okay. Nova. Two healers. Elven skirmisher. What else? Monsters. Okay. Okay. Neckers, ghouls. Dandelion, obviously. All others are useless. This one. Dandelion. Strong bone. Tie bone. Whatever the name of it. Tie bone. And that's it. Who is that?
Witcher, I know who burnt the hunters' quarters down. Don't worry though, I don't like them goat powers either.
No loitering round here.
Props one.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
Ah, so good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. What?
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
There is a quest, if I remember correctly, in the Blood and Wine DLC, which...
I've heard of you.
Where Dandelion is doing almost the same. Some kind of a woman... something. Not sure. He's acting as well, but without a sword, no? I'm not sure. Or maybe no. Maybe this is the one? I'm not sure. No, another quest. There is another quest, I think. Not with the... not him flirting with her, but something else. I might be wrong. Whatever. Never mind.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
It's not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
So cringy. That's awful.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Go on, Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
You're better than I thought.
God! Help!
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the
Be
Crimson
gone.
Avenger will beat you senseless!
Wow. I was defeated. Wow. Dandelion, such a mess, such a mess. He's like an adult kid. How did he survive? He's like what? The 35? 6? 36? 30? I'm not sure. I think I've read it in Wikipedia or something. He should be around 36, maybe 40? No, 35. Something like that.
Loitering round here.
No, I just said that I think there is some quest where Dandelion
Rain, I like rain.
he's doing almost the same as in this quest. I might be wrong, I don't remember, that's the thing. But I feel like there's another quest very similar where Dandelion is acting for some kind of a woman. I'm not sure. And maybe Geralt is participating there as well. I don't remember. I might be wrong. Whatever, never mind.
What?
Hey there, handsome.
He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
I'd give you a discount to give for heroic deeds, but the madam...
Saying I'm no good
well,
at giving.
you know, to give, you got to have talent. There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today.
Then I'm
So we've
mixing it
come
up
today.
with something.
Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
No, I think there was some kind of quest in Bloodwine, but if you say that there are no similar quests to this one, then whatever, I'm probably mixing it up.
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Yeah,
well,
something like
this
that.
cabaret's
That's
the
what
real
I saw.
thing.
Ever since Dandelion
From
inherited this place,
35
he's
to
talked about
something.
it constantly.
40 maybe.
I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but madam, well...
Dandelion is a very messy person. But it's kind of great that there are people like that. He makes me think about Spencer from iCarly. He was doing a bunch of weird things as well. But there is something about them. It's kind of cool that there are people like that. I think it changes a little bit from our serious world where everyone is like... where everyone is just serious and that's it. We need some adult kids.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice!
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare...
Beauty means nothing if you don't have any intelligence. What's the worth of that beauty if you don't know what is good and what is bad?
Fine. Let's find the key.
And it's kind of funny that a lot of guys are making comments about female beauty, yet they do not understand that it's not beauty that will lead you to good results. It's your brain, and you need to use your brain.
The key.
Intelligence. You need to read things, you need to speak with people. Simply because you're beautiful doesn't mean anything. You can be attractive outside and absolutely empty inside, so...
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed!
But I'm not your property.
I love her! I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel!
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Rubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Okay,
Suppose.
makes sense.
In that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still
A
got to
little bit
stop
of
by
psychology
Rottman's.
from Dandelion.
Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
The ladies for me, Andy.
Got a piece like a racehorse.
I'm afraid that... I mean, it's interesting to check the Netflix cartoon, but if it's their canon and it's not related to books, there is a problem. In the sense that... I mean, they got black elves. It feels weird. It happens in Poland. That's the problem. The Witcher is happening in Poland. It's not happening in France. In France, for example, it's normal there are different people, but in Poland everyone is white. It just doesn't. It just goes against any logic. I don't know. It feels weird. So Netflix, with all those things, they are kind of destroying. I'm speaking about the TV show stuff. Like, I remember people were laughing at the fact that there are black elves and stuff. You know, it feels weird.
Be a butcher when on beat. Must have broken many a heart, eh?
And I can say that as someone who watches different people, skin color means nothing. But in this particular case, you can make an adaptation of a story that happens in ancient Poland during medieval times with black people. It just doesn't make any sense. It's not logical.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
I don't know. I didn't really play the Elder Scrolls, so I can't say much. But at least I can say, based on the video game, there are no black elves here. So I'm kind of comparing the video game to the TV show adaptation. Maybe I shouldn't, but all the elves that we've seen were white. Like if you take Lord of the Rings, if you take even The Witcher in the video game, if you take, I don't know, a lot of things. So it feels weird.
Take what you want. I'm just
Why
here for
is
some
it lagging?
placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
It feels weird because it feels like it's lagging. I'm not sure why.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Not good.
That was close. Or no.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vegelbud estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
You just gotta avoid their attacks. That's you just press Alt to avoid. That's it.
Eternal fire.
Or evade. I don't know how did they call it.
Last chance to surrender unorthodox books. Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame especially.
Strumpet tried to beguile my man.
The venerable Vegelbud invites you to the races. Thoroughbred at full speed near the Vegelbud estate outside town.
Damn it, lost my way again.
You're going berserk, right? Going all in. I think on normal difficulty they should be fine. Though I'm not sure. This is the hard difficulty and there is a very hard difficulty. Death match or something.
What you got back again?
Death,
Could sell them at market. Any magic you all just get off my back. There's bullies, gore-tex,
I wanted to repair and I didn't do that.
Mop on your head could use a washing.
Oh look, there's an additional quest. Who's
Harmony
that?
between jockey and steed. You'd think them a pair of old lovers. Synergy reigns between them.
Watch it, peasant.
Well,
This is not the one.
Seems you're a considerable psalm in the red. But you shan't back out on that account, eh?
Oh! Won't have much of a choice before long.
Yes.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this.
I'm so
I'll
poor
enter the
that I don't
race.
even
You'll
have
bet
money
on
to
me,
pay him
win,
200
pay
gold.
your debts,
Man, that's
and give
sad.
me the placards.
Were that good a writer?
Far from the worst.
Poor student
Go
plays
tell
The
Count to
Witcher.
accept his offer.
Sad man. It changes a little bit. It feels like you're... The fact that you're racing, that you're doing something, it feels a little bit... It's great to be able to give him money, but you know... You're ever barely racing in this game, so... Unless you want to win some saddle or something, but... How many mods did you install? I'm just curious. 300?
So fast, Roach.
Thank you.
Where do you even find
I
them?
never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Washed your hair lately?
to get 10 cases of SS for the thing.
Can't you install the HD version?
My husband will faint when he hears
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coin for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
I want a race.
Grand. Your name and the name of your steed.
Geralt of Rivia on Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see. Seamus Holt astride Athos.
This Roach meme is getting out of hand. Geralt with 15 horses, all named Roach.
Off you go!
What about the
What's going on there? Where'd you come from?
There was a lass on the brandy giving us the evil eye.
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over! The winner...
How to win Gwent? Why?
Not bad.
It's interesting
Yet
to
we
play
shouldn't
Gwent,
kid
no?
ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
Yeah, why not?
Like to race again.
Excellent. Don't go anywhere. We'll start soon. Your opponent this time, Viscount Roma astride Caniculus. The Viscount races incognito, so I must ask for your discretion.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
You should try it without mods. Gwent is a very interesting game, I feel like. It's not that difficult, I think you can win it without a win mod. you're not. Yeah, sometimes it might be difficult. There are a couple of times maybe, but I feel like even if you lose, you're not really losing because you can replay and win the card or something. So you're not really losing.
One glance tells me all I need to know about you.
Ooh, I lost. Man, that was awful. Lost. No, I won. That was awful. Ooh, close, but not quite. Well, it happens. My bad.
The winner is Geralt of...
I should be more careful next time.
Bravo! Congratulations, you won in style. Shall I sign you up for another?
Try again.
Gained an appetite, have we? Your opponent this time, Luke Vegelbud, young Lord Albert's cousin, atop succubus. He's the black sheep of the family, but he's not lost a race yet, so he's seen as something of a local champion.
Did you try a standalone game, Gwen? It's I tried it. I'm playing it sometimes. It's different and it feels kind of sad, but at the same time it's still interesting.
Off you go!
Take it easy.
Capital of the world, they call it.
You can install it on your phone and try it, so it's great. No. The weather is absolutely awful. Just like outside of my window. I'd like to see some sunshine.
The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach Glory to the victor. Fantastic race. Congratulations. A grand victory.
Nice.
Is there a land where I might
Okay, so I won everything. How come I didn't have...
Geralt of Rivia. Got it right.
What do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory. And here, brought you an invitation from the boss. He'd like to congratulate you personally. Farewell.
Yeah. Like in... A little bit like in Red Dead Redemption. They're trying to do with certain like snow or something like that. I'm sure the next Witcher game on Unreal Engine will be pretty good. If no one sabotages the game. The letter I. Witcher, I've heard about your victory in the Vegelbud's derby. Such talent shouldn't go to waste. In fact, it needs to develop. And to make sure it develops, it needs to be generously rewarded. If you're interested in either development or the reward, to visit me, my usual headquarters. Okay. Is there anything else I can read? Gwent lessons. Oh. I'm currently taking on pupils for lessons in the plane of Gwent. Oh. I shall only teach those who display discipline, a logical mindset, and the will to learn. Those with special aptitude are particularly welcome. Pupils must acquire and supply their own decks. I also am seeking more experienced players as partners to provide a challenge and a chance for the mutual improvements of our skills. Amen. Well, there's probably something logical in the game, I suppose. If you think about it. Generally speaking. Though it... no, whatever, never mind. It's probably not... It's not something random, like in Casino. Because in Casino you're not you can't influence anything. But in Gwent you can change something, so...
Whosoever conceals a mage in their home,
what do you see, pain, you
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Or did I? Oh man, that's awful. Okay. 35. Useless. 50. Useless. 7. Amazing. This one we're dropping. 7. Amazing. Goodbye. I've played the third one. I didn't play the fourth one. Let's try to make this race as well.
Bailiff's a harsh man.
Thanks for the invite.
Congratulations. Quite the winner, the Vegelbuds. Luke's one hell of a prick, but I don't recall him ever losing before. And seeing as you outran him, you actually stand a chance at Paleo. Make some real coin.
Fine, I'll race.
Lovely. Colour me thrilled. Just don't bloody let me down, 'cause I'm about to bet a small fortune on you. Go prepare. Drink some chamomile or whatever the fuck you do.
The Paleo is above all a race of honour. The winner doesn't just win a reward, he earns our respect as well. So, take your positions and get the fuck going.
front, Roach.
Sick of it.
You guys say, why can't... What is happening? I wasn't able to accelerate. That was weird. No lags, no lags. What are those lags? Hashtag no lags. Save The Witcher 3. Okay, that's it. No, that's not it. That's it.
Lever had a good up for proving you. Congratulations.
I'm running away.
Give us a kiss, Geralt. No? Then I'll smooch that roach of yours. That were lovely.
And my pay?
Take it, you cheeky bastard. Never met a man who earned his coin fairer than you did today.
Temple Guard, scatter!
We gotta get the fuck out of here. Thanks, Geralt.
Can I run away? I don't want to be part of it. I'm tired of keep killing people. Cabaret. Let's finish this quest.
Grown on like that, and you'll be rotting in the clink before the other half passes.
I am waiting for the new The Elder Scrolls game.
No loitering round here.
The one that is not that feels more modern and better. I've seen some news that it's in development or something. I don't know, probably I don't know the number, but yeah.
Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon.
I'm still thinking about trying Skyrim. It seems to be a good game, but
Told you, the piece.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. You know, now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Not really into drinking, but whatever, let's celebrate it.
Why not?
Whatever.
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He saw right.
And she say anything about me?
The first option is a very weird one.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
He's impressed.
One thing's eating me.
That's great.
How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Maybe then Dandelion is not sleeping with random girls. He's just praising their beauty.
To me?
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous.
As weird as it sounds.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly hurt. Been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued.
I'm not sure
I'll
about the
get whoever did this,
pronunciation,
Dandelion,
whether it's
even
German
if it's
or whatever.
Camelfart himself.
Thanks.
Whether it's if it's kind of Spanish like, then they say Joaquim, but if it's German, it's, I don't know, Joaquim. I'm not sure.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
I need a crossbow as well, and I lost it.
Excellent fool.
But of course. Yes? What is it?
I guess I'm really unlucky. Our Griffin, I need to kill some creatures. A single decoction. Instantly gain 1 adrenaline point. It's weird that I kinda lost this one. I'm not sure about the names. I'll kill these creatures and I'll check. I don't know.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
What's the razor focus? Oh, this one. Yes. What is the Undying? Oh, this one Undying. Yeah, they're not bad. Yeah, but usually you're not. I mean, if you're doing everything correctly, then you're probably not gonna need it.
Be to a Trobrit, enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
I'm actually curious. He should be because this phone thing, it's a Dutch thing, no? So he's Dutch. Oh, supposed to be Dutch.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
This is not the one. Where's the one?
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Oh. That's a she? Oh. Okay.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard. Clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
I feel weird as well. I don't know what is happening. Beers on females? What?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
That's interesting.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle's swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard.
Well, it is kind of
right before
meh.
he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals, we ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
What are the signs of syphilis? It looks kind of gross. Oh boy. Well.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
I usually Google everything right away, or not long after. I think it's pretty interesting to know that, because I remember in my school we've had some talks about people, I don't know, some doctors were coming to us and saying that you should not I don't know, sleep with random people or use some protection or blah blah blah, and they were speaking about some diseases that I'm really not aware of. I only know them by name, but I've never had any like friends or something who had them, so it's a very interesting situation. So.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirans was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
I mean, you don't really need to search much. You just go to Wikipedia.
Why do you
it's
cover
probably my most visited site after Google.
Arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse
There
without
is
his permission,
on
I'd be in
Wikipedia.
deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Wikipedia is it's a part of our daily lives nowadays.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Where's my quest? This is the quest for level 16. Okay. I wanted to go to Skellige, but whatever. I'll finish this quest and it will be the part of it will be the end of part 20. Okay, let's see. Examine the place. Let's examine the place first, and I know that there are some things you can find some
Double chase.
papers on the ground during this quest, but it might be later actually. Maybe it's not right now.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid much, lie down. Come on, come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They care about some dwarf.
This immersive, this quest, they make you immerse in the world, and it's very important to make them. They are very interesting.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
It was Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Okay.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Okay. I didn't know that, but I bet that Skyrim, the new Skyrim, will be very different from the previous ones. I've seen those memes about the Elder Scrolls NPCs. After Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Witcher, you just can't make games as they were before. You need all those side quests, activities and stuff. Only like that you can make the world immersive and feel alive.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
I didn't play Baldur's Gate, but apparently it's not bad. But I don't really like that everything is related to kind of demons nowadays. It feels a little bit weird. The vast majority of games are like are very like kill demons, hack and slash and stuff. Even Baldur's Gate. I don't know.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
About it.
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Eyes, humanoid, completely rotten.
How can he see it? Oh, okay, I see something. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Yeah, I hope that GTA 6 will be amazing, but I don't know. GTA was never a game where you had some kind of a deep philosophical meaning. Red Dead Redemption is better in that sense. I hope that GTA 6 will be different, but so far I like GTA, but it feels like we'll always see some kind of a story about a gangster who is killing people, stealing money, and sleeping with women.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
I mean, yeah, of
Nothing
course, the
interesting
name
here.
is Grand Theft Auto, but still. I guess that's it. No, there's something else there. Concerned Citizens Sermon. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames, fire can prepare our nourishment, fire can drive off the horrors of the dark, yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Where's the alley?
Did you get your scrofula ointment?
Nah.
Oh, come here, hero. Give us a kiss.
Awful pale. Oh,
Hey,
you
handsome.
scared?
Oh, those.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. A brazier. This time of year? Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Hey, sis. That him.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
Come on! You're carrion!
No music? It feels very weird without the music. Where's the fighting music? What is happening?
That's it.
Eye for an eye!
Think you'll get me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Avatar Pandora game. This is the one that Ubisoft developed? The most recent one, or it was released a couple of years ago? I'm not sure about
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was.
Okay.
This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
I thought Avatar is still in development because I've heard them speaking about it, but I didn't pay attention.
Human. Priscilla's. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Another one? Turn off our exposure for monsters and sinners. Okay. Well.
Got a problem?
The corpse collector.
Odd though he is, girls can't
Yeah, I think that's it.
Give us a kiss.
But I still don't see them on the floor. Maybe I'll find them at some point.
Let me live. So, how'd it go with this healer?
I was faffing about, minding my own business, when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
Me or him? Who are you talking to? I'm not sure.
Hey, pretty boy.
I feel like there's when you do this quest, the problem is that... Oh, what is that?
Looks like a drop of some sort.
Oh. Negotiations with the Trade Corporation continue. The merchants have agreed to almost all of the Emperor's conditions. Outlook positive. Rumors abound that Radovid has found a way to get his hands on Novigrad. The key to Novigrad is the Eternal Fire. Control the Hierarch, control the city. A plan is in the works. Next match is the stash is at critical scale. Oh. Is this some kind of a new quest? I didn't see this one. Oh, that's very interesting. I'm actually curious whether they add this quest after the... with the... HD rework or whatever the name of that, or was it before? Because I've never did this quest. Whatever, I'll finish this one and that's it.
Kind beyond the walls.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you.
Oh,
Been another
okay.
victim.
I've never
Told
did
me
it.
to say the main door will be
The
open
brown
for
one.
you. You're to come as soon as you can.
First time seeing it. Well, I've discovered something new. I guess this is why I like The Witcher and Red Dead Redemption. The more you play, the more you discover. It's kind of weird. Though, I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? It's right in the middle of the city. Oh, yeah. I'm doing it sometimes as well, but I'm not controlling everything, so I feel like I'm more... I like to improvise, so, you know, I'm not checking all the quests.
bandits can't go out in the streets
Oh, you don't
no
mean
more.
to. At least before they didn't used to kill women.
Fool or foul of the king of beasts.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Oh, okay.
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
That was rude.
Talk. What did you find on him?
Man, I love this sign.
Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next
Gotta be
victim's
polite
name.
with people, so.
If you'd given this to the right person,
Maybe
she
he
might not have
had a
been
bad
hurt.
day.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Get out of my sight. Now.
You should stop killing people. We should be very tolerant to weird people. They are everywhere. Well.
They burn the pies and
What's it
win.
like,
At least
heading a
yours.
king?
Welcome, They're no use just now.
I feel like I'm lacking motivation to have this 100% completion logic. I was thinking about it, but I have never managed to complete a single game for 100%. Especially like games like Assassin's Creed. It's kind of obvious you collect all those things, shanties and stuff, but I'm more interested into story and thinking about people's destinies rather than collecting all those songs. I don't see any interest in that. I should probably start to do that, but
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
This one's citizen. I have a friend like that in my Steam. I visited his Steam profile. He got those badges with 100% completion of the game stuff and a bunch of other things. It's kind of crazy. I got nothing to show. I'm like, I got one badge from one game, another from another game. Yes. And his profile is complete, 100% complete, a lot of hours. spend into a game. It's so funny. My profile is absolutely awful.
Folk in this city, there are mouse droppings in this drink. Their personal hygiene.
What you got there? Dried mushroom set. I've come to sell them at market. Any magic ones? There's bullies, goat heads, penny bones.
Sick of it all.
Just our own, for ordinary folk.
That's how I felt today. I went to take some papers and I saw a lot of people waiting and people were breathing and kind of complaining, making weird noises and... Okay.
Happiness will come today.
Just hope my man finds some work.
This quest is a long one. Hope I'll finish it sometime soon. But I think... what is the name of it? Epic Games Store got achievements as well. And Good Old Games as well now. I think all digital platforms have achievements at this point.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Okay.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So
I'm not using Good Old Games enough, I think. I have the app, but I barely use it.
But you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Actually, I watched some videos.
For Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pies.
I've never heard of that.
She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
The Witcher 3 crashes sometimes. I've played when it was yesterday or 2 days ago. It crashed, and before as well. So it's kind of weird. I'm not sure. But other than that, my games are not really crashing.
Mate, it was shit in your stew, tramp.
But I've watched some videos about those digital achievements, and they are saying that it's some kind of a way to fight the piracy.
Hear that? Calm,
Because people
quiet.
want to collect achievements and badges and stuff.
We should go in, just to be sure.
Instead
You're
of
relentless, aren't you? Fine, but wait here, please.
and compete
Mother's
with their
certainly not in
friends,
the mood for guests.
leaderboards and stuff. Guys are very competitive.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
Where he is?
Halt! Or I'll put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery! Taking you to the heiress!
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. It wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once.
No, X-Fire, I used it as well.
Why did you do this to her?
I've used so many apps and it said that they were all abandoned. I've used Evolve as well. There was this app Evolve. I've used something Wolf something, Overwolf or something, whatever.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
No. Rose.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time.
Yeah, I've heard those concerns. I've heard some people complaining about that. I have all my games, all my Assassin's Creeds, for example, and Watch Dogs there in Ubisoft Connect. Actually, it doesn't really bother me. I enabled them in the task manager to start on when my PC starts, when boot up. So I'm not really I'm not really kind of complaining. It starts maybe, it launches maybe, I don't know what, 5-6 different things. Epic Games Store, Ubisoft Connect, Steam. What else do I have? Some random things. It's messy, but whatever. It's kind of fast. Since I moved from HDD to SSD, it's pretty fast, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, that is true.
They let him rap and now.
Yeah, same. I was using 16 at some point, but then I was like, it might be a little bit problematic to record videos and play at the same time. I was Googled some solutions, and I decided to upgrade to 32 as well. But I think it's important to have a good processor as well. It's not only about your memory, you need a good processor.
What's the hurry, my prince?
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
My place? You choose.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the Pontar.
Hey, darling. Like
I think the only problem when you replay the game is actually the fact that you know what is the correct choice and what is the not correct one, so it's kinda hard to pretend like you're impressed or something.
Not a soul.
You though, whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
We need a machine to erase our memory.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Man, I love this sign. This is the best sign for such situations. That's amazing. You don't have to kill anyone, just whatever. Use the brainwashing. Where am I? Where's the... How can I get down? No door. I'm stuck.
Hey, handsome. This life. Sometimes it's a hand.
Why there's no music?
We can go at it here, or in my place.
People, help me!
Let's do this quick. Quicker. Baby, baby.
What is...
Just a bit more and I'll drop this job.
That was weird. I'm not sure what happened.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
I will kill you. We have
We can go at it here.
Take this, burn it, hide it, whichever. Just don't get caught.
What is happening? Burn what?
My wife's mum's an old succubus.
I am not sure what happened. Three bandits in possession of magic contraband objects are dangerous banned to be destroyed immediately. Oh. Oh. Close city. That's interesting. That's another quest that I didn't
I don't believe I know
do.
you.
Okay, whatever. I'll do it in the next part. I'll finish this quest and that's it. Carnal Sins. Because it's been too long for this part 20. Okay. Maybe I've missed them.
I've had enough of living.
Because I was more present in Skellige rather than in Novigrad.
Why'd your hair go?
Best deal around.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Who, what are you?
I don't...
A vampire?
But I don't think I need it.
Higher, of course.
And I think it's a big problem in The Witcher, is that at some point you either get so strong at your sword skills, or you get so strong at your science skills that you actually, all those potions, like, I want to use them, but I don't feel the necessity. And that's a problem. I think they should change it in the next game.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
That's that's actually quite interesting. That's another kind of philosophical dilemma. What to do? What should you choose? Should people be free to decide what they want to do, even if they're wrong, and you know that they're wrong? Should you force your choice on them? And if not, then we should let people do what they want. But in such case, they might believe in, they might be delusional.
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless. I'm glad you perceived that, at least. Fight fire with fire, as they say. Give a thought to my victims.
Well, he doesn't think that Priscilla was good, that's the problem.
Who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule.
You see?
They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you,
we know that Priscilla is good, but
it's too late.
He thinks that she's wrong.
I sense this.
No values.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Vampire. Oh, he's actually quite strong with the what's the name of it? Enemy upscaling. That's it. I completely forgot about it. Burn, baby, burn. Look at that sign. Ignis completely destroying him. You don't even need a potion. Oh, nice. Can I make a decoction? Yes, finally, something. I think you can say that you completed the game if you made all the decoctions. It's practically impossible to do that. Increases critical chance, okay. You need to kill every creature that you see. Succubus, for example. If you let them live, you won't be able to do it. Same. I'm letting a Doppler go, and I'm letting Succubus go. So in the end, you find yourself in a situation where you're not able to make those decoctions, and so I've never managed to do them. I should be more cruel probably and kill them, but wow. I will think about it when I'll play this game for the 6th time or something. There should be some shop where you can buy those mutagens to be able to make those decoctions. Well, and this is probably the end of this part because it was a bit longer than I expected, but I guess that's it.
How's
better, right?
Yes.
Oh. It looks
Did
awful.
you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Well, let's hope Dandelion is not gonna sing in the blood rain. That's it. In the next part I'll do this one. I'll go to Skellige finally. I think I finished with Novigrad, more or less. Yep. This is the end of this part. And I will continue very, very soon. Yeah. Those stories are very good. That's it. Adios.